I know everybody, and believe me, I do take great joy in criticizing some aspects of all elite wrestling because the people that I'm generally criticizing are the ones that don't need to be on national television to begin with. But when they can actually do really good shit, just not all of them, not even most of them, but some of them can just do really good shit. Then I feel bad for those people who are out there. They're wonderful captains of the SS Minnow. They're tremendous ship captains, and they are floating on a barge. I don't know how else to explain it. What'd you think of the opening of the show, the very first match?
You know, I'm at a point where I don't even know what to think anymore. It's 20 minutes of nonstop spots of what I consider no psychology. Others will say I don't understand the psychology, or the psychology's on such a higher level that I just can't get it. The silliness thrown into the middle of the match. Too much. I hate more than anything just everyone standing around. Clearly, hey, let me grab you. And you're either going for a hug or you're waiting for someone to jump on your head. With that said, I'm sure it was probably a really fine Young Bucks match. But it's not for me. It's not the style of wrestling I like. And I don't want to just, week after week, I could just talk about how much I don't like that specific style of wrestling, that kind of match. The referee just lets anything happen. There are no fucking rules at any point in the match. That bald referee in AEW,
the tag team specialist. He looks like he looks like he went to give blood and forgot to say when.
He may be the most ineffective referee in the entire wrestling business, but for what it is, I guess, for 20 minutes of nonstop spots, if you're into that kind of match, that pro wrestling guerrilla match, I'm sure it was a lot of fun. For me, nothing registers. I'm not even saying the rest, it doesn't register to the wrestlers, they don't sell. It just doesn't register to me anymore. I'm immune.
Well, no, you can't keep up with it. You can't process it, and you can't remember the sequences. You're just like, wow, at the time. But even more importantly than the same, and I was going to say the same thing, and we agree about the match. But more importantly, now they've decided, because it's Tony Khan's idea. We'll get the jump on them instead of letting people start watching the NXT program. And I guess in their mind, losing them, they're like, well, we'll just open on the ring or open on a wide shot of the arena. All these guys are already in the ring. The ring announcer is going to, and here we go. So we can have 20 minutes of this incessant fucking movement over and over. And so what they've done right off the top of the show is establish that nobody is a star, because there is, whether you like them or not, in this one match, is Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Olivier, who, by the way, not only were standing in the ring like two mooches, but were introduced first out of this foursome. Find me a time. Well, hold on. I'll save that comparison for a second. You also have Proud and Powerful, who are now Santana and Ortiz again, because apparently Proud and Powerful was, what did I call them? I don't fucking even remember. And there's Private Party and Proud and Powerful and, perforated ulcer, whatever. You have the best friends and my little dog pockets for what they're worth in this equation, and the Young Bucks, who are supposedly the greatest tag team in wrestling, all standing in the ring. And yeah, maybe they got an entrance for the crowd, right? But since they like to crow about their ratings, and more on that in a moment, there's about 5,000 people in the arena, and there's supposedly almost 1 million, give or take, depending on what the numbers are, watching at home. So who do you want to be a star in front of? No music, no entrances. I mean, yes, the Young Bucks do look like two balding, sappy school children that fell into a fucking Partridge Family yard sale on the way to the arena with their parents. But they're still supposed to be stars, so play their music and give them their smarmy little fucking simpering entrance. And yes, Kenny Olivier is the most annoying Harpo Marx lookalike on the planet with his jazz hands and finger pointing and prissy prancing fancy dancing. But if he's supposed to be the greatest wrestler on the planet, give him an entrance and a big introduction. The same thing for Hangman Adam Page if he's supposed to be a goddamn young up-and-coming superstar. that will do the same moonsault off the top turnbuckle onto his feet and land it like he does in every single match he ever does on television. But he's supposed to be a star, and Santana and Ortiz are supposed to be these big-time tag team heels. Give them music, give them an introduction, make the match seem like something on your television. Just going straight to the action doesn't hook the viewers as much as it's like, well, okay, let's see what else they're going to fucking do. Because the people that are going to watch this are going to watch it. People that ain't is the ones you're trying to hook. And yes, the match was 20 minutes. It's a mess. You can't tell me there's any psychology involved when the human eye, the viewer watching, cannot process which guy in the match, which part of the equation of the move the guy is getting hurt. When one guy flings an opponent at two members of his own team and the opponent lands a move in midair and I don't know who's hurting who. You don't know who's registering the punishment from the move and who just delivered the move, because it's all so fucking contrived. And yeah, it's basically, and everybody gets a turn to do a cool move spot over and over and over again, with the guy sticking his hands in his pockets, coming in the middle just to make sure that everybody, including the announcers, look bad. That's what this match accomplishes to any audience otherwise than the 1 million or less that are currently watching this program.